Welcome back to the Super Bowl edition of Stevie's Kitchen. We're making a Gojujang BBQ sauce for these wings. You don't want to miss this. So whenever I do my wings, I like to get a double fry on them. So I'm just going to start by putting a glove on. You know the rules. No glove, no love. Handling raw meat here. We got our fryer. We got the temperature up to about 370 right now. So I'm just going to go in with my drums. We're going to fry these in batches because we don't want to cool down the oil too much. We're going to cool it down slightly because we're going to let these cook for about 5-6 minutes, let the fat on all these kind of render down a little bit. And then whenever we take them out, we're going to cool them. And then we'll get the good fry on them to get that nice crisp. Now that our first fry is done, we're about to get in here for our second fry. Our temperature now is just slightly above 400. I'm gonna take a little bit of cornstarch. We're gonna do these in batches. Just add a little cornstarch to the wings and toss them in. By adding the cornstarch, it's just gonna get a little extra crisp on these wings. So now we have our last batch of wings coming out. Just gonna get a little strain, pour them right in. And then so we're gonna add in our barbecue sauce. And our barbecue sauce, I have a little bit of ketchup, gochujang, brown sugar, liquid smoke, Worcestershire, smoked paprika, garlic powder, garlic, onion. And this is how we're gonna get this barbecue sauce. I just pulled this off. It's probably can't see the steam coming off, but it's still a little hot. And you want a warmer sauce onto your warm wings because you don't want them to get soggy. So we're just gonna get a nice toss on our wings, get everything evenly coated. I do a little lighter sauce on mine because I don't like an over-sauced wing. Now that our wings are sauced, toss them into your serving bowl for your Super Bowl party. If you want to, you don't have to. But I'm gonna take a little bit of sesame seeds, sprinkle them over top, and then finish it off with a little bit of green onion. So now you have wings that look and taste good. This is your Super Bowl edition, and I have some loaded baked potato skins for you that you don't want to miss. So it doesn't matter how many potatoes you have. All you want to do is rinse them off, use a fork to poke holes into them, and then pop them into the oven at 400 degrees for 45 to 50 minutes. So now that our potatoes are cooled and out the oven, we're just gonna go down the middle, cut them long ways. And then after we get these all cut out long ways, we're gonna scoop them out, and we're gonna scoop out some of the filling in the middle so we can just have a little bit on the outside that we'll brush with a little bit of oil and salt, place back in the oven so they get nice and crispy. So I'm gonna use a spoon to scoop this out. But in the Super Bowl, who y'all got? As you can see, I'm wearing a Michigan shirt. And you're probably wondering why I'm wearing a Michigan shirt whenever it's the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl. And you might actually think this shirt is for Tom Brady. However, y'all don't realize this is actually another Ohio State-Michigan matchup. You have the head coach, Kyle McDonald, who was the defensive coordinator at Michigan just 3 seasons ago, versus Mike Vrabel, a Ohio State alumni, and go blue. Y'all know who I'm rooting for. So we want to get our potatoes just slightly like this. Still got enough of the potato in there. You don't want to get all the way down to the skin. Then you can take this filling out. You can do whatever you want with this filling. You can make mashed potatoes. You could discard it. I wouldn't advise that. Don't throw away food. Another thing that you can do that I actually kind of like to do is make mashed potato bites. So I'll take all this out, add an egg to it, a little bit of flour, and then take the same mixtures of the green onions, cheese, bacon, roll them all up into a ball, freeze them, and then you can fry them. Now that we have all the fillings scooped out, we're just gonna take a little bit of oil, just drizzle it over top of all your potatoes. You don't need a ton. And then let's take my brush. You just wanna make sure you get all your crevices hit with this oil. So now we're gonna place these on our pan, skin side down. We're gonna place in the oven at 425 for 10 minutes. So now that we got these out the oven, we just got some shredded cheese that we're just gonna go ahead and put down on all these. So after these been in the oven for a little bit, we're just gonna take a little bit of cheese out and put them in the inside. And then after we get these all filled up, we're just gonna put these back into the oven just to let this cheese melt a little bit. So now that we got these out the oven, you want them to kind of look like this, just a little bit of melted cheese at the bottom. So I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer these to my plate. So now they're on here. I got some of my homemade bacon that I've chopped up. Homemade bacon's very simple. You just get a pork belly, brown sugar, salt, black pepper, and a little bit of pink curing salt. Just rub it all over your slab of pork belly, pop it in the fridge. Just flip it every day. After 24 hours, you flip it. 24 hours, flip it. 24 hours, flip it. Do that for 5 days and rinse it off. You can either throw it on the smoker for 2 hours or you can throw it in your oven for 2 hours. You just want to get that temp to about 150. Then you're going to take it out, let it cool, wrap it up, then you'll have bacon the next day. So this is the bacon that I've chopped up and cooked already. Just going to sprinkle a little bit of this on. Don't have to be stingy with it. You can do, it's your party. Put as much on, put as little on as you want. Then we're gonna take some green onions, sprinkle them on top. I like to keep my sour cream to the side, but I'm gonna put it on one of these because I'm gonna try one of these for y'all. But I don't like to put the sour cream on too early because not everybody wants sour cream, and then leaving sour cream on kind of makes things a little soggy. So you can keep it on the side, but since I'm gonna do a taste test, I'm gonna put on one for y'all. But for scientific purposes, I'm gonna knock this one out for y'all. I want to make sure I'm able to finish this before I started talking. I grew up in the Midwest. TGF Fridays was like my mom's favorite spot. She used to love these potato skins. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, TGF Fridays. So much better. So much better. Who doesn't love a good wing? So it's time to dig in. I'm probably gonna burn my mouth, but I'm gonna do this for y'all. I'm gonna go with a flat. What's the tenderism? It's okay, I don't want my wings that fall off the bone. These are competition wings. Got that nice crisp. Got that sweet heat from the Gojujang BBQ sauce. It's gonna be a game day winner. I believe that. Potato skins, chicken wings. You're ready for Super Bowl this Sunday. You want Daddy take a bite? There's cheese on it. It's potato and cheese. You gotta just try one bite, okay? One bite. You like? You like it? You do like it, huh? You gotta try things, right? Good? Daddy do good? There we go.